Yeah, so no moment. Yes, okay, now it looks good. And we're going to begin today with a very quick revision of what we discussed last time, and it was noun suffixes, right? And how we can form nouns from adjectives and mostly verbs. And it will be a very quick revision because most of the nouns were very easy, yeah? So I'm going to tell you a noun suffix. You will try to think of 3, if possible, 4 words with this noun suffix. All right? Let's give it a try. Vladimir, you'll start. For you, suffix ion. Yeah?
Satisfaction, uh, taxation,
Mm-hmm.
ION, information,
Good.
publication,
Yay, that's good. Demonstration, it can be, right? Regulation. Okay, perfect. Yekaterin, for you, OR.
You are
Usually it's about people, yeah?
doctor, doctor,
Mm-hmm.
uh,
Yes.
harbor
Okay, good, good, good. So who is the person who
from the
invests? That's good.
this
Who
word
is the,
from the book.
yes,
Ah,
I'll help you a bit. Who is the person who invests the money, for example?
investor,
Investor. Who is the person who demonstrates something?
demonstrator,
Absolutely. Okay, very good. Ludmil, your turn, okay? For you, a good suffix, meant.
Employment, treatment, uh, investment.
Yes, right. Management, yes, and
Yes.
other ones. Very good, very good. So Vladimir, for you also a good suffix ship.
relationship, citizenship, sponsorship,
Yeah,
friendship,
friendship. Okay, perfect, perfect. Then Yekaterina, for you, ITY. So T, yes, in the end. T. But we don't hear you yet. Yes, you are on mute.
D, from empty.
Empty. Which is not a noun, yes, but we need a noun. For example, stable, the noun is
State. Stability. Stability.
yeah,
Ability.
ability.
Capability.
Available, what's the noun?
Availability.
Yes, okay. Yeah, that's good. Ludmil, for you, the last one, the last suffix was ing, in.
Mhm. Managing,
Okay.
funding, investing, managing,
And banking, bank, yeah.
Mhm.
But investing, I'm not too sure about it. Yes, investment, yeah.
Mhm.
But banking was a good one. Funding was a good one, right? And yeah, the other ones. Okay, guys, perfect job, perfect job. And yeah, then today we are ready to go on and we'll get start with the next part with the 6th unit, right? And I'll share my screen with you just in a little second. Just right away. Yes. And the unit 6 has got a good name. Love it or loathe it. So love it, you know. What does it mean? Loathe it. Who knows the word? No? No? So what's the opposite of love?
Hate.
hate.
Hate, exactly. And loathe is a synonym for hate.
Mm.
Yeah? So you can say love it or hate it, love it or loathe it. Yeah, so that is a synonym word. And here in this picture, in this page, we can see 4 different pictures. First of all, I'd like you to look and tell us, what do you think these pictures represent? And then tell us, do you love it or do you loathe it and why? All right? Ludmila, you can pick any picture you like and tell us, first of all, what it represents and your opinion.
I chose the picture B.
Mhm.
It's a beautiful view. There are no people, and it's a sunset.
Yeah.
I like it very much. I love it.
Uh-huh.
During my vacation, I try to spend some days in such location, or some hours, for example. Days is not possible every vacation.
Yes, it's very, very calming. Yes, such a peaceful atmosphere. I love it too. Okay, Vladimir, your turn. Which one do you pick?
So I think it will be picture D.
Uh-huh.
Here we can see, I think it's a presentation, maybe at the university,
Mhm.
maybe somewhere. Of course, I love the same process with like researching, presenting something,
Yeah.
making some, how to say it, researchments.
No, making some research. Research is a noun also.
Ah, okay, making some
Mhm.
researchers and presenting it. So I
Why,
find it cool.
yeah, why do you like it?
So because it was my job.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
yes, and by studying at the university here, I used to do it many times, and it's just, I don't know how to explain this feeling. So
Uh-huh.
when you presenting something and then you have some interesting questions, some interesting discussions, and you have to make a plenty of job before
Mm-hmm.
the presentation, and so I just love it. I love it.
Yes, that's right. I think I've got a word to describe this feeling. What do you think about satisfaction? Do you think
Satisfaction.
it's
Yes,
a feeling of
satisfaction.
satisfaction? Yeah,
Cool.
right. I quite agree with you. And I think, first of all, it really gives you a sense of satisfaction. Secondly, first of all, it's not easy, right? It's some kind of a challenge, right?
Mm-hmm.
And also it really develops some of our skills, right? We become more confident. Yes, our speech becomes clearer. Yeah, and it's great really to see the response from the audience. Totally
Yes.
agree with you.
Yes, I also had a special course at the university, so they explained us how to
Mhm.
present, how to speak clearly, how to build the whole text, the whole presentation. So it's what physical activities do you have to do with your mouth or with your body just to feel yourself comfortable.
Uh-huh. It's the
So
whole new science, right? How to do it.
yes.
Really nice. Okay. So, and generally here it is, we can say it's a presentation, or if we generalize, it's a public speaking.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Good. Ludmila, what's next one? A or C?
See?
C. Okay.
I think this picture about some hobby,
Uh-huh.
maybe. I really like it. I like to do something by hands.
Mhm.
But I do it now not very often, but I try to do it with my children. For example, with my daughter, she is interested in scrapbooking, and it's very interesting and very involving.
Involving, very good. Yeah, involving. Uh-huh.
Yes, and she She do it in photo. She does it with photo albums and some pictures, and it's really very interesting. And it can отвлечь.
Yeah, okay.
It can reload you
Yes, this is
from
good.
your usual routine.
Yes, right. Or you do it for a change, yes. Yeah, для разнообразия. Yeah, you do it for a change from your routine. This is totally right. Okay, perfect. This sounds good. And it's interesting. The man, yes, he looks like he's doing something for home, maybe some decoration or whatever, yeah. And in this case, it has also a good name. It's called a DIY. Do you know what DIY stands for? Maybe you can guess. No? It stands for do it yourself. Yeah. So, and he's doing some DIY. Yeah. It's very popular actually. Yeah. You may buy some material or some equipment, whatever, and then you do it yourself. Right? So, and it stands for DIY. Yeah. And we even have some shops, some DIY shops, right? Okay, cool. Vladimir, for you, the last one then. Yeah.
Yes, picture A. So we can see here a little polar bear. Very cute.
Very, yeah.
And I think that this photo represents us, so gives us an advice to love the nature, maybe, to save wild animals. Yes, so I think it's a very good idea to save our planet. As you, Margarita, you know, living in Germany or in Austria, so people here, so they are a little bit ecological oriented.
Yeah, this is true. This is,
So
yeah.
that's nice.
It's nice. It is, isn't it? It's really cool because this is in Germany when I saw just next to my house. Yeah, we are living in Berlin, not in the very center, but we live in the city anyway. And just next to our house, we've got a fox that lives in the bushes and in the little park or whatever. Yes, and if we turn up very late or very early home, she says hello. Yes, so she just goes out from her bushes from time to time. Yeah, and we've got lots of squirrels next to the house. Yeah, so I mean, and no one disturbs these animals, right? And they live in a peace and quiet there, even in the city, right? Even in the city, which is amazing actually. Right. Okay. Good ideas, good pictures, and we're going to listen now to 8 conversations. All right. People will be talking about things they love or they loathe. I'd like you to listen and take notes. What are the people talking about? And do they love it or loathe it? It's a really great idea to take notes because you will hear 8 conversations. It's quite difficult to remember. Yeah. So in your copybooks, just put number 1, what's the topic, love or loathe? Number 2, topic, and so on. All right. Ready to listen?
Yep.
Yeah, let's go.
Unit 6. Recording 1. 1.
So, how was your date then?
Oh, he didn't stop talking about himself the whole evening.
Ugh, I hate it when people do that.
Me too. First he told me about his job, then his car, then his motorbike, then his plans for the future.
Oh, self-obsessed. I bet he didn't ask you a single question.
Not a single one. And he looked so kind and clever.
Just goes to show, doesn't it? You can't judge a book by its cover.
Very true.
2.
Can you hear that?
What?
That music. It's coming from next door, I think.
Oh, yeah. Sounds like techno. Just ignore it.
I can't. It's driving me up the wall.
Why don't you ask him to turn it down?
I can't do that either. We don't talk to each other anymore.
Oh, is he the one you had a row with?
Yeah, that's him.
3.
So, after I left work on Friday, I went to visit Audrey in hospital.
Audrey?
My neighbour. She's just had an operation, so I thought I'd go and see her. I tried to park, but it was impossible. Couldn't find a space.
Parking is terrible round there.
Awful. It's such a pain. Anyhow, I found a space eventually and went to see her. She was looking so much better.
Oh, that's good to hear.
4.
Hey, you seen those new TVs?
What, the fancy high-definition ones?
Super high definition, 8K screen with built-in surround sound audio.
Sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Are you thinking of getting one?
Are you joking? They cost an arm and a leg. No, I thought you might want to buy one.
Me? What makes you think I can afford one?
Well, you're always into the latest gadgets and tech, so...
No way. They're too expensive.
5.
Extraordinary, isn't it?
Beautiful. See that?
What?
It was a shooting star. There's another one.
Wow. It takes your breath away, doesn't it?
Totally.
6.
I see he's got a for sale board up.
Who?
Your neighbor, Mr. Jenkins.
What, old Mr. Nosy Parker? I didn't know he was moving.
Yeah, the sign says for sale. Are you sad he's going?
Are you serious? I'm over the moon.
So you're not going to miss him?
Not for a second. He's always poking his nose into my business. Hopefully, somebody nice will move in, and I'll have a neighbor I like for a change.
7.
So, are you ready?
Yep, all set.
Have you learnt your speech?
Yep, got it word perfect.
You're not at all nervous, are you?
Why should I be?
Well, you're about to give a speech in front of several hundred people. That would make most people nervous.
Nah, it's a piece of cake. I love giving speeches. I can listen to the sound of my own voice.
Okay, well, good luck.
Thanks, but I don't really need it. I've got it all up here.
8.
Oh, this is good. This is really good.
The cheesecake?
You have to try it. It's amazing.
Oh, yes. Oh, that's really good.
Isn't it?
It's out of this world. The best cheesecake I've ever tasted. Just one more bite.
Hey, it's also my cheesecake, so if you want more, get your own.
Oh, that's so mean.
Okay, perfect. Very, very good. Okay, let's compare the answers, all right? Conversation 1, Vladimir, what was it about?
It was about a friend or a man. They spoke that he has spoken a lot about himself, and of course they don't like it.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely right. Ludmila, so it was a date that one speaker went on, and yeah, so it was a date.
Date.
And of course they loathed it. Ludmila, number 2?
They speak about they hear music from the next door. It was technic music, and the woman advised the man don't pay attention for it, ignore it. But he said that it's impossible for him he lost this music.
Yeah, that's right. Once again, what music was it?
Technique.
Techno.
Techno.
Yeah, and CH here will pronounce as K, yeah? So techno music.
Techno.
Good. Vladimir, what's 3?
So there were 2 topics. The first one was visiting a neighbor in the hospital, and the neighbor feels him better.
You don't need him, the neighbor feels better.
Feels better, so that's positive. So they love it. But there was a problem with parking around the hospital, and the woman couldn't find quickly a place to park her car, and of course they loathed it.
Yes, totally, yeah, and this is so annoying, right? Okay, Ludmila, what's 4?
There was a speech of 2 guys about high definition TV. They love it, but it is too expensive, so that they cannot buy it.
Yes, that's good. Very, very nice. And you can say it's all right to say they can't buy a TV, or there is another word. When
Я
something...
забыла, как позволить.
That's right. Vladimir, do you remember how do you say when something is so expensive and you can't buy it?
I can't afford it.
That's right. Yes, that's right. Okay, I can't afford it. Yes. Good. So then, Vladimir, the 5th one is for you.
So I think it was also a date, but at night on the nature, and the couple of people, they saw shooting stars, and they love it.
Absolutely, absolutely. That was very romantic. Yes. Okay, Ludmila, 6.
It was about moving, but I didn't catch at all this.
Yeah, that was the most difficult maybe. The key point is who is moving out. Vladimir, do you have it? Who is moving out?
Neighbor.
Neighbor, Mr. Jenkins, and a girl said that he was, maybe I'm incorrect, nose Parker.
Almost, yes. All right, we will check it. Yes.
So that he always wanted to know what's happening. So, and that is why she's happy that he's moving away.
Yes, that's right. She loves it. Yes. Let's see what kind of person is here. That was a good word. Yeah. It was the 6, yeah? Right?
Mr. Nosy Parker.
Yeah, so this is his name, just right? No, okay, here it is. Old Mr. Nosy Parker. So he was, yeah, putting his nose everywhere, and she explained it. Just a second. Here.
He's always poking his nose into my business.
Yeah, he's always poking his nose into my business. This is a good phrase. Yeah. He always wants to know what is happening. Good one. Yes. And then Ludmila, your turn, number 7.
Number 7. 2 people discuss the speech of men, and it will be speech with 700 people, and the woman asked the man if he is nervous about this, but he said that no, he liked to hear his voice, he likes the such activity, and he loves it. He loves it.
He loves it. That's right. Yeah. Okay. Very good. Vladimir, the last one is for you.
Two ladies speaking about, so they are in a cafe and they are speaking about cheesecake that was very tasty and they love it.
They totally love it. So very tasty. What is a different word for it? Can you remember?
Не, это немецкий. Сейчас.
One word, very tasty.
Amazing, she said.
Well, amazing can be anything, but if we speak about taste, it starts with D.
Delicious.
Delicious.
Totally right. Delicious. Yes, delicious. All right. The cheesecake was delicious, right? Okay, guys, very, very good. Brilliant job. In these conversations, it was really cool to hear lots of nice idioms. And these idioms speak about something that you like or that people like, love, or loathe. Yeah. And today we are going to have a look at idioms on the topic. We are going to listen again and just here in part B, you can see the beginnings of the phrases. Maybe this way you can see it a little bit better. Yeah. Okay, this way. Can you see well?
Yes.
All right. So we are going to listen once again, and you will need to complete these phrases with the idioms that you hear. All right. You ready now to listen?
Yes.
Yep.
Let's go ahead.
Unit 6. Recording 1. 1.
So, how was your date then?
Oh, he didn't stop talking about himself the whole evening.
I hate it when people do that.
Me too. First he told me about his job, then his car, then his motorbike, then his plans for the future.
Oh, self-obsessed. I bet he didn't ask you a single question.
Not a single one. And he looked so kind and clever.
Just goes to show, doesn't it? You can't judge a book by its cover.
Very true.
2.
Can you hear that?
What?
That music. It's coming from next door, I think.
Oh, yeah. Sounds like techno. Just ignore it.
I can't. It's driving me up the wall.
Why don't you ask him to turn it down?
I can't do that either. We don't talk to each other anymore.
Oh, is he the one you had a row with?
Yeah, that's him.
3.
So, after I left work on Friday, I went to visit Audrey in hospital.
Audrey?
My neighbour. She's just had an operation, so I thought I'd go and see her. I tried to park, but it was impossible. Couldn't find a space.
Parking is terrible round there.
Awful. It's such a pain. Anyhow, I found a space eventually and went to see her. She was looking so much better.
Oh, that's good to hear.
4.
Hey, you seen those new TVs?
What, the fancy high-definition ones?
Super high definition, 8K screen with built-in surround sound audio.
Sounds amazing.
Yeah.
You thinking of getting one?
Are you joking? They cost an arm and a leg. No, I thought you might want to buy one.
Me? What makes you think I can afford one?
Well, you're always into the latest gadgets and tech, so...
No way. They're too expensive.
5.
Extraordinary, isn't it?
Beautiful. See that?
What?
It was a shooting star. There's another one.
Wow. It takes your breath away, doesn't it?
Totally.
6.
I see he's got a for sale board up.
Who?
Your neighbor, Mr. Jenkins.
What, old Mr. Nosy Parker? I didn't know he was moving.
Yeah, the sign says for sale. Are you sad he's going?
Are you serious? I'm over the moon.
So you're not going to miss him?
Not for a second. He's always poking his nose into my business. Hopefully, somebody nice will move in, and I'll have a neighbor I like for a change.
7.
So, are you ready?
Yep, all set.
Have you learnt your speech?
Yep, got it word perfect.
You're not at all nervous, are you?
Why should I be?
Well, you're about to give a speech in front of several hundred people. That would make most people nervous.
Nah, it's a piece of cake. I love giving speeches. I can listen to the sound of my own voice.
Okay, well, good luck.
Thanks, but I don't really need it. I've got it all up here.
8.
Oh, this is good. This is really good.
The cheesecake.
You have to try it. It's amazing.
Oh, yes. Oh, that's really good.
Isn't it?
It's out of this world. The best cheesecake I've ever tasted. Just one more bite.
Hey, it's also my cheesecake, so if you want more, get your own.
Oh, that's so mean.
Right. Perfect. So did you catch them all?
Not all. I
Not all.
did, but I cannot explain it.
Right, but okay, first let's compare what we have. Yes, if you haven't caught them all, I'll help you with them. So you can pick the sentences you caught, right? You don't have to follow one by one. Ludmila, what do you have? What number?
The number 2 driving me at the wall. I can't, it's driving me at the wall.
It's driving me up the wall. Yeah,
Up. Mhm.
up the wall. Right, it's driving me up the wall. Yeah, very good. Okay, okay. We will find out the meaning in a moment. Yes, all right. Vladimir, what do you have? What number?
So okay, let it be number 3.
Uh-huh.
Awful, it's such a pain.
Yeah, that's such a pain. Very good. Okay. Ludmila, what's next?
Number 5. Wow,
Mhm.
it take your breath away.
Very good, but it takes, yeah? It takes your breath away. Cool. Very, very nice. Okay. Vladimir, what's next you have?
Number 4. Are you joking? They cost an arm and a leg.
They cost an arm and a leg. Very good. Okay, Ludmila, go on.
Number 7. It's a piece of cake.
Yeah, it's a piece. Okay, cool. Right, agree. Vladimir, go on.
Number 6. Are you serious? I'm over the moon.
Good. Okay. Right, Ludmila, go on. Have you got 8?
A with this word, but I cannot.
Yes, you're very close. Vladimir, what do you have?
I have it's out of this world.
Out of this world, yeah. Out of this world. Okay. Oops. World. Okay, and number 1, Vladimir, do you have 1?
So I heard something like you can't charge a book.
Almost, but not charge, but judge. Judge.
Judge. Судить.
Judge. Do you know what is judge? Oops. Judge? Судить.
Yeah.
Судить. Или судья, да, но здесь судить глагол. Judge a book. How? By its cover.
Oh, judge a book by its cover.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, got it.
Mm-hmm.
Got it, because she said the guy was very beautiful, but he would only talk to himself about himself. You can't judge a book by its cover. Yeah. So every book has got a cover. That is lovely. So, and now let's get down to the meaning of these idioms. To get the meaning of the idioms, first of all, you can think, do we have something similar in our language? Maybe we also have a similar idiom. For example, number one, you can't judge a book by its cover. Do we have something the same in Russian?
Да.
Yes, we do. What does it mean, Людмила?
Ну, не суди по одежке или как-то.
Yeah, and what does it mean? What meaning does it have?
It means that the internal part of person not usually similar like his view.
Yeah, the personality and the appearance are not always the same. Look at exercise C and find, what do you think, what's the best definition for this idiom?
G.
G, yeah? From form an opinion based on appearance alone, which is not a good idea. You can't, you shouldn't do that. G. All right, now guys, I'm going to give you a couple of minutes, right? Please work individually and try to match the idioms to the definitions. First, as I told you, think, do we have something similar in Russian or not? If not, try to remember the context. Yeah, why did they use this idiom? In what context? So, couple of minutes for you to do, and then we'll compare. Good. Let's see what we have. So, to judge a book by its cover, that means to form an opinion based on appearance only. Vladimir, take the second one. Something is driving me up the wall. What do you think?
Something is making me angry.
Angry, yes, right. Do we have something similar in Russian?
I think, ну, со стеной, наверное, тоже, да, что я от злости на стену готов залезть там или что-то такое.
That's right, I think so, yeah. Maybe not exactly the same, yeah, but a little bit similar. We can guess it. Right. Ludmila, what's next? It's such a pain.
Such a pain, number C. Very annoying.
Very annoying. Do you agree? Yes, okay. So, do we have the same in Russian? Can we say similar thing?
No.
No, yeah. Right. So, when something is...
Болезненно. Не знаю. Нет.
Это просто боль, да, что-то такое.
Грустно до боли, что-нибудь такое, не знаю.
Да, что-то такое похоже. Ну, тоже не совсем, yeah? All right. Good. Vladimir, what's next?
Number 4, they cost an arm and a leg. It's very expensive.
Very
H.
expensive, that's right. And we don't have anything like that, definitely. Yes, we have different organs for that, yes. Right, but not an arm and a leg. In Russian, these are different organs. So very expensive. Yes, H. Okay, Ludmila, go on.
Number 5, F, very happy.
It takes your breath away. Very happy. Not too sure. Vladimir, what do you think?
I have D. It's extremely beautiful.
Right. Have a look. Ludmila, it takes your breath away. So not you are very happy, but it. You describe something different. And if you remember, it was a conversation about a shooting star. Yeah, so it's extremely, or it's very, very beautiful. It takes your breath away. Do we have something the same or similar in Russian language?
Да.
How do you say?
Перехватить.
Захватывает дух, да, это захватывает дух у нас прям совсем точно так же легко запомнить, yeah? So it takes your breath away, захватывает дух. Okay, Vladimir, take the next one.
I'm over the moon. I'm very happy.
I'm very happy. I'm over the moon, right? Yes, we have a little bit similar, yeah, we say, там, я на 7-м небе, что-нибудь такое. Кстати, в английском тоже есть про небо, только они говорят I'm on cloud 9. Yeah,
Cloud
so it's
9.
also interesting. I'm on cloud 9, or I'm over the moon. Good, very happy. Ludmila, next one, 7.
Piece of cake is easy to do.
Easy to do, that's right. It's easy to do. It's a piece of cake. That's also interesting. Do we have something similar with a cake? Or?
No.
Totally new, right? Totally new. Okay, Vladimir, and the last one.
So it's out of this world. It's excellent.
Yes, it's excellent. It's so cool. It's something fantastic. It's out of this world. Yeah. Как не из этого мира, как будто бы. Yeah. Okay. So very, very good. Did you know any of these idioms before, or are all of them new for you?
A piece of cake, I've heard.
Yes, a piece of cake. It's very popular. Yeah, people use it all the time. Ludmila, what about you?
Take your breath away and over the moon.
Yes, you've heard them before, right? Lovely. Let's practice and let's try to remember them a bit, yeah? So I'm going to tell you a definition. You tell me the idiom, right? Okay, so Vladimir, for you, very happy.
I'm over the moon.
I'm over the moon. Okay, Vladimir, choose for Ludmila.
Ludmila, very annoying.
Such a pain.
Yes, okay, Ludmila, go on.
Making me angry.
Driving me up the wall.
Right, okay, go on.
Are very expensive.
Cost an arm and a leg.
Yeah. Very good, go on.
Form an option based on appearance alone.
Yeah, but not option, opinion.
Opinion.
Judge a book by its cover. Extremely beautiful.
Over the moon.
No.
Takes your breath away.
Как не из этого мира. Sorry. Extremely beautiful. Yes, it takes your breath away. Sorry, my bad. Ludmila.
Excellent.
Out of this world. And easy to do.
Ludmila, for you, easy to do?
A piece of cake.
A piece of cake. Okay. Can I close it, guys? Yeah? All right, let's give it a little more challenge. I'm going to tell you the beginning of these idioms. You will need to say the whole idiom if you remember it, okay? So let's go. Vladimir, for you. It's out of
the world.
Yeah,
this world.
Whole, and you say the whole idiom.
Okay. It's out of this world.
All right, perfect. Ludmila, for you. It's driving me
up the wall.
Okay, say the whole idiom, please.
Keep driving me up the wall.
Yes, all right. Vladimir, for you. Don't judge a book.
Don't judge a book by its cover.
By its cover. Very good. Ludmil, it's a piece.
It's a piece of cake.
Very good. Okay. Vladimir, it costs an arm.
It costs an arm and a leg.
Ludmil, I'm over the
moon.
Yay, that's good. All right. Vladimir, it's such a
pain.
That's right. And Ludmil, my most favorite, it takes your
breath away.
Yes, beautiful. Very good. Very good. Okay. Now let's talk a little bit about your experiences and your things that you love, or what's a different word, the opposite of love?
Loss.
Loss. Very good. Very good. Look at exercise number 3, please. Here you've got some, I'll zoom them for you just a moment. Yeah. So here you've got a couple of sentences, and the sentences have the nouns or ideas. What I'd like you to do is look at the sentences and change the underlined words. For example, you can say, my laptop cost an arm and a leg, but you can replace and say, whatever, my car costs an arm and a leg. My house costs an arm and a leg. You can change to make them true for you. Okay? I'm going to give you 2 minutes. Look at all of them. Take your notes, how you change the sentences. Do you think you need a moment more? No?
No.
Yes, Ludmil, 1 moment more?
1 moment more, yes.
Sure, take your time.
I'm ready.
Perfect. So let's see. Number one, I'll start. I think going on holiday these days costs an arm and a leg because all flights became very expensive. The hotels are also extremely expensive. When you're on holiday, you don't want to cook anything yourself, so you usually need to eat out and maybe go on some excursions. Plus, sometimes I also want to go shopping and buy some things. So usually a 2 weeks holiday can cost you an arm and a leg. Do you agree, guys?
Yes.
Yes, right.
Yes, maybe.
Yeah, maybe, right. Ludmila, what about you?
My car cost an arm and a leg because it's a European car, but now in Russia there are no such cars and no запчастей. Tiles for my car, and every reparation of my car also costs an arm and a leg.
Yes, I can imagine that, really. Okay, Vladimir, and you? How
I
about
have
you?
this. I have the same trouble as Ludmila. So the car reparation or repairment
Both are okay.
costs an arm and a leg because it's also an European car, but it's too old. I'm in Europe, but the tiles they cost an arm and a leg,
And the work, yes, in
and
Europe.
the work, yeah, and the work also. So it's a catastrophe. It's a disaster.
Right.
It's such a pain.
It's a pain every time. True. Very good. Okay, guys, now please continue and work together, work in pair, right? And discuss all the other points. Tell your partner why, yes, give a little bit more information. Go ahead.
Ladies first.
Sunset at the mountains take my breath away. I like mountains very much, and I like it more better than the beach, the sea. And I like to see from the high altitude. And because of that, sunset at the mountains take my breath away.
So as by me, it's also I have written mountain landscapes take my breath away because such views are unique and they also change. It depends on the weather, on the season, on the time. For example, nights on the evening are a little bit another like these same mounts on the morning. So they are always changing, but they stay always where they stay. So my trouble now, if I could decrease my weight, I would be over the moon because I'm a little bit overweighted and it's hard to me to go to forest, to swim, to do some exercises because it's really difficult.
Yes, it's true. If I finish my presentation for tomorrow, I would be over the moon because I have a vacation and tomorrow I have to perform an education lesson for my colleague, but I'm not ready for it. And I have only today evening. But really I need about 5 or 6 hours for preparation, but now I don't have it, so that I would be over the moon when I finish it.
Yes, but maybe you can also use your improvisation.
Yes.
It helps.
Yes.
It helps every time. Yeah. So what do we have? Yes, number 4.
People
mhm.
be late regularly drive me up the wall. I'm very punctual, so that when people be late, it drives me up the wall. I don't like wait.
Yes. And as for me, so loud people drive me up the wall. It can be in trains or loud neighbors, especially when little children are crying without stopping. It drives me up the wall and making me crazy. Yeah.
Me too.
Mhm. So personally, I think Johnny Cash is out of this world because his music is wonderful and the texts are also very good.
Personally, I think David Garrett is out of the world. I like him, and I like that he used not only popular but also classic music and я забыла, как скрипка.
Violin.
It's very unusual interpretation of some usual composition, and so that I think that David Garrett is out of the world.
Yes, he's a violin player. He plays violin, skripka.
Violin. Good.
Cool. Okay, and what is a piece of cake for you?
My specialty is piece of cake for me because I work a long period of time and I think I'm experienced in it, so that it's a piece of cake for me.
And what do you do, actually?
I'm IVF specialist, medicine.
What kind of special? I didn't catch it.
IVF, in vitro fertilization.
Okay. So cool. So, and for me, so German language is a piece of cake because also it's my job and I do it for a long time. And also I studied here in Austria, German philology. So yeah, it's a piece of cake.
Good.
Lovely. Thank you so much, guys. Could you please think about what you talked to your partner about and choose one most interesting or surprising fact for you about your partner? All right. So, Ludmil, go ahead. What was the most interesting or surprising?
I was surprised that Vladimir said that to reduce his weight, when he reduced his weight, he would be over the moon.
All right.
Because I don't think that it's a very severe problem.
Right. Yes, it's manageable somehow, right? Okay, cool. Very, very good.
Maybe.
Yes. Vladimir, how about you? What was the most interesting?
The most interesting was for me that Ludmila likes David Garrett. It's quite so he is a popular musician. Yes, I know him too, but not everyone knows something about him or knows about his music.
Yes. Lovely, lovely. All right. Thank you very much, guys. Very, very good. I'd like just to write also a couple of sentences that I heard from you. Look at them and tell me, is there a way to make the sentences better? All right. For example, I don't remember exactly, but the idea. All right, check it out. What do you think? I like more cold weather. Is that all right?
Colder.
Colder. Very good. More cold, more expensive, more interesting, more beautiful, but colder, longer, easier, and so on. Yes? Okay. Agree? Yes. The next one. Mm-hmm. Oops. Okay. Check out this one.
It drives.
Drives.
Drives. Please do not forget about it. Yes. Okay. And
Там drives me or drives me?
drives. Drives. To drive me.
To drive me, but we have it driving me up the wall. Driving
It
me.
is driving тогда, да? So it depends, Людмила. Driving, it is driving, not diving, but driving. Yeah. Present continuous, it is driving me up the wall, or it drives me up the wall if it is generally. Yeah.
Mhm.
And see the last sentence.
I'm doing it for a long time. I was doing.
No.
I have been doing it.
Ah, yeah, that's right. I've been doing it. Why?
Because it's present perfect, and the action was started in the past and continues, or maybe will be continued in the future.
Yeah. The most important thing, it continues now. It's still true now. Yes. And if you have the words for and since, and your action started in the past and still true, that will be present perfect continuous or simple, yeah, but present perfect, right? For example, I've been working as an English teacher for, I don't know, 15 years, right? I've been living in Germany for 3 years, yeah, and so on. Yeah, so I've been working for this company for some years, right? Yes, or since 2000, I don't know, whatever. Yeah. So remember about present perfect. The rest was very, very good, and it was lovely to hear. Idioms are not very difficult to remember, I believe, but it's still a good idea to practice them, to memorize them better. Yeah. I'm going to send you the homework ideas. I'm also going to send you a Quizlet link that will help you remember the idioms better. Okay? Check it out on Telegram. And guys, have a beautiful day today and see you in a week.
Thank you.